Hey y'all, and welcome back to my garden. Today is a beautiful spring day and I am so excited about planting some shade plants in my new cottage garden. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you about all these new plants that I'm excited about planting today. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so these are all the beautiful plants we're going to be planting in the shade part of our cottage garden. This is a heuchera, and this is from Walmart from the Better Homes and Gardens perennial section. This is very pretty, and I have a couple of these from last year that I can show you their mature size now. Then I also got some really pretty hostas, and there's actually like this one looks like it's got like 4 babies inside of it. So very, very pretty hosta. And the next excited thing that I got, my daughter was able to pick this up for me. This is Spot On by Proven Winners, and it is a lungwort. And look how beautiful those little blossoms are. And look, it has little spots on it. It is so cute. So these are the plants that we're going to be planting today. So let's go over to our cottage garden and get these placed out. All right, let's go. So this is the heuchera that we planted last year. The same one. It looked like this. This one's a little bit darker red, but this one's pretty much the size. And this is what it looks like this year. It is so pretty. Look at that. And I just love the little pops of orange and red. So this is what this little baby will look like next year. So pretty. Okay, so this part of our garden this is the only time of day that this part has sun. So I know it looks funny right now because I'm calling it a shade garden, but this side right here, it gets sun just a little bit in the afternoon, and it goes to about right here. And this will it's like all shade all through the day. And so this time of day, that's why I wanted to do the video at this time, because I wanted to be able to, y'all to be able to see this a little bit better because we do have the sun coming in here. So we are going to lay these plants out here in this section because this is kind of like considered the shade part of our cottage garden. So we're just going to place these around and see what looks good. All right, let's get started. Okay, so Fanny, you want to help me?
Yeah.
Where do you think we should plant these? So we know we're going to have our walkway is going to come through here. We actually can see the little path of the water. So we want to plant on this side and like this side, but kind of leave the middle open.
Okay. So you said these have 4. Do you want to break these up? Maybe
we can.
Actually, these have 5.
They do have 5. Wow.
Yeah, they have 5.
Yeah, we can break those up.
Okay.
And then I think this one has 2 in it. So when I'm talking about that it has 2, it's like 2 crowns. So we can separate that in the middle. So this will be a plant and this will be a plant. Are they easy to get apart?
Yeah, this one doesn't have a very strong root structure.
Oh, this one does.
Oh yeah, yours is a little bit more bound. Mine's very just kind of light like that. So I'm just slowly trying to tease the excess dirt. It's a little windy today.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, mine is really root bound. It was definitely ready to come out of this can. This is the one by the Better Homes and Gardens.
No, it has a very pretty variegation on it.
Mm-hmm. I think I might have to cut it.
There we go. Here's one little baby.
Oh yeah, you're so good. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut mine open. It's not coming open.
I'll get a little bit more aggressive with yours.
All right, I guess what I can do is show you guys how I cut this open. I want to kind of cut in between these two. Probably be better if I had like a serrated knife. Wow. There we go. Oh man.
They enjoyed living together.
That is awesome. They were really stuck together. All right, so now we got
those two, and then these 5.
Those 5. Wow, that's a lot.
So it's neat. It duplicated itself to make extra that we can spread around the garden.
So this was like $4.98. So we got 2 of them for $4.98. That's pretty good. And then this one is not. Well, this has got something growing in it. I wonder what that is. Wouldn't that be neat to plant it to see what it is? I wonder if it's a weed or not. Look at this one. Wow. This one's got 3. Look how they grew up on the side of the can.
That's all that open dirt
and that's all this open dirt in the middle. My planting them crooked. Okay, so this one's going to take a little bit of time to get it out too. Seems like the ones from the Better Homes and Gardens were very root bound. So these were the hostas that I cut their leaves off last year. These are the ones I got 50% off at Lowe's. So that's one of them. And there's another one right there. One right there. And then I got a couple on the other side. So you can see how good they did through the winter. So I cut their leaves off. I separated them. And then I planted them in here. And they sat all winter. And now they're coming up. So beautiful. And here's another little one coming up here. Just a little tiny one. And a weed. Okay, so now we've got all the hostas separated, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So 3 plants made 13 plants. 3 pots made 13 plants.
Yeah.
Did good.
It's awesome.
Yep.
So I'm thinking that the ones that are a little bit bigger and hardier, we kind of plant closer to where we get more sun.
Okay.
And then the ones that are smaller, we can kind of baby and protect up this way.
It would kind of be pretty to put some stuff like along
along the
corner
border.
too. I'm going to put that down.
We can just kind of lay them out randomly. That's the nice thing about a cottage garden. We just want to kind of...
It doesn't need a rhyme or rhythm to it.
Yeah, just kind of like...
So you said up to like this point?
About to this point is like shade.
Okay.
Which they can take some sun. So this is the north side of the house, so they don't get like tremendous amounts of sun. I feel like we almost have too many.
We can always put in another.
Yeah, we can always put some over there if we need to.
We do have the blank space over here.
Oh, and then we've got this one in this bucket too that we need to dig out. This pot here had a a hydrangea. Why do I keep calling them the different names? Had a hydrangea in it, and now it's got a hosta and it's got creeping Jenny. I think it's got a couple hostas. Come on, look in here. So look in here. There is this hosta, and all this creeping Jenny. And it just kind of been... Oh, and also this squirrel's bringing peanuts.
The neat thing about this hosta is that it actually came off just a leaf. There was no roots attached to it.
Oh yeah, we were planting one time.
Yeah, so
we're like, oh no, we broke it.
Because with us moving so much as a military family, I had planted the hydrangea into this pot, and there was just a random hosta leaf that had broken off. So I was like, let me just stick it in here. and it took, and it's loved it, and
Oh my
it's grown
gosh.
roots and
Look how many
multiplied.
babies.
Yeah.
Golly.
So this is a hosta that's been in this pot for about a couple of years now.
Yeah. And this creeping Jenny is just, I think we bought like one creeping Jenny to go in a pot, and it just, I don't know, it just multiplies wherever it goes.
It did what its name said.
Oh, and it's got, look, it's got creeping Jenny in it.
Oh wow.
Look how long that is. That's how she grows.
This hosta's been from Virginia to New Jersey and then down to North Carolina.
Now, see, I'll keep these together, though, because look how tight they are together.
Yeah.
I would be afraid I would break one of them.
Might just be better to wait another year.
Look at that. Do you think that's going to do good?
Yeah, I think it's going to do great.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, look, there's another creeping Jenny on it.
They'll probably love being in the ground now.
Sometimes we do find more peanuts down in here. And I think there's, like, more creeping Jenny in here. This whole pot is full of, like, creeping Jenny. This is so pretty.
Okay. I can't get this to... Okay. Sorry.
Where should we put this at? It's a big one. Maybe we should put it... Well, you said these were both green, right? Green and green. Yeah. This one's green, too. It's not variegated. You know what maybe we could do? Because our pathway is going to go, like, right through here. Maybe we could put it, like, right here. I don't know. It might be too close to the sidewalk, though. Because it'll get pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Pretty big right here. You know what I'm thinking? Is maybe adding one, like, right in here.
Okay.
Maybe adding that big one there.
The big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's kind of stand back and look at it.
I forgot that plant's there. Right here or more up here?
Maybe more up there. Well, we got that one right there.
I think it's a lighter green though.
Yeah, it is a lighter green. Okay.
Right down there.
So if we're walking around, we got one here that'll be in this kind of general area. So maybe like right in here. And then we've got this one here. But then it'll be kind of neat if we can leave a little bit of planting space in front.
Yeah.
Because we want to do some annuals. And we'll have this one here. And that one there. And then we've got this little trio back here. Maybe like move this one up just a little bit. So we'll kind of have like a little, almost like a little ring around this tree, like a little swoop. Like a little ring right here.
You want kind of same?
And then we'll have this one there. I think I kind of like this one where it'll be near the path, and it can kind of spill over, and that one will be near the path. And we'll kind of spill over. I
kind of wish we had the path.
I know.
Like, so we could build around the stones.
We do need to get the path.
That's not.
All right, so we probably need to go ahead and get planting because
we're losing sunlight.
Yeah, losing sunlight. Once it gets down below those trees.
Biotone.
Okay.
Where's your biotone?
We have
in the
plant
garage?
tone on the front porch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, the dog.
So I had a lot of positive response last week when I shared my story about my love for gardening and where it started. So I thought, if you guys don't mind, I can continue sharing my story and kind of letting you get to know me a little bit better. And then I would love for you to comment and I can get to know you a little bit better. So I grew up in Georgia and we had a 25-acre farm. And like I told you before, I wasn't really big for the animals, but I always loved plants. So one year, my dad decided that he was going to get us all pigs. So he got 3 pigs, and I named mine Wilbur from Charlotte's Web. My pig was white, black, and white, and it got to be a really, really big pig. My brother loved playing with his farm set in our playroom, So one day he told my mom that the pigs had gotten out. So she was just thinking that he was talking about his little pigs with his playset. But little did she know when she walked into the playroom that he had brought one of the pigs inside of our playroom in our house. So that was the story of one of our pigs. Our pigs did get very, very big, and eventually we sold them to a man, and he took them to live with his other pigs. But that was the story of my pig Wilbur on our farm in Georgia. The next funny story that I have was our shenanigans with chickens. So every day we would go into the chicken coop to go see if they had laid any eggs. And this was a big coop that you could walk into. So I think I was around first or second grade, probably second grade. And I had just gotten my ears pierced. And I went into the chicken coop, and then my brother, I think he thought it was funny that he was going to lock me into the coop. So I was in there and I was trying to crawl out, and I've always been kind of scared of birds. And so instead of trying to get the door back open, I decided to try to crawl up and out of the chicken coop. And when I did, one of my earrings popped off of my ear, and the chicken looked down and gobbled my earring straight up off the ground. I was so disappointed and so sad. I finally did get out of the chicken coop, but that was my funny story with our chickens. I have lots more funny stories about animals on our farm growing up, so be sure to tune in, and you never know what story you're going to hear. All right, guys, well, let's get back to planting, and I'll give you a little walkthrough of the area in just a minute. So we are all finished with planting our shade plants in our new cottage garden. So let me do a little walkthrough. So we also planted some of our creeping Jenny that was in our bucket. And so we have a hosta here, and then we have a lace cap hydrangea, got a little creeping Jenny growing there. And then we have a little trio of 3 hydrangeas around the tall guy arborvitae. And then we have the spot on lungwort or plumeria. And then as we pretend like we're walking on our little path here, you can see we'll have another hosta here. And then we have our pink phlox. And then we go over to the other side. This one looks really pretty right now with the sun shining in on it, as our sun has it as it goes down. And then this one looks really pretty too with the variegation. And then I think this looks really pretty because we've got the angel wings, and then we've got the Heuchera, and then we've got the variegated hosta. So all those colors together look really pretty. And then going over here, we have our autumn joy sedum, so that's going to be a pink color. And then we've got the red from the Heuchera there. Then we got another little trio of Heucheras around this phlox here, and that phlox will be pink. And then we have some more of the hostas along with the spot on. And this is another hydrangea here, and this one has pink and white. That's the one that was mislabeled, so we really don't know what it is. Oh, and we left out one. We always do this. We still have one of those to plant. And then here is some of our lamium here. And then we have a peony here, and more of the lamium with pink. And then we got to get rid of our junk here. So this is what it looks like. And we'll get that last one planted. But isn't it coming together, guys? It's going to be so pretty to walk through here. And we can just enjoy walking through the garden, the cottage garden. Once we get everything mulched, it's going to be so pretty and everything starts blooming. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much for planting with me today. I hope that you had a wonderful time and I hope you got some ideas and inspiration for your plantings in your shade garden this year. Leave a comment down below on what you're excited about planting in your garden this year, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friends.